Is it good? Yep. They're having a hard time. First row, Thank you. You may be seated. Good evening. I'm Keegan Flynn, the principal of Landrum High School. I'm joined on stage this evening by Dr. Ron W. Gardner, Superintendent of Spartanburg District 1, Mr. Josh Fowler, Assistant Principal, and Miss Kim Sloan, Assistant Principal. I would also like to recognize in attendance our district office staff, Spartanburg District 1 Board of Trustee members, and the principals from the other schools in our district. Thank you for coming to celebrate with us the class of 2021 from Landrum High School. At this time, a welcome will be given by Jack Stokes, Senior Class President.
Welcome parents, faculty, Board of Trustees, and good evening Landrum High School class of 2021. So here we are, we made it, as a class and a family to celebrate and complete our journey through those hallways just over the hill. For the past 4 years, we've spent time growing and learning together, meeting new people, making friends, and building relationships that will last far beyond Landrum High School. I have known I would be giving this speech since last May. This will not come as a surprise, but I didn't start writing it until 2 weeks ago when Mr. Flynn stopped me in the hallway and said, "Jack, I need a copy of your speech." This past year has been a heck of a year, to say the least. We faced challenges we never imagined we would. COVID has defined the way we will tell our children and grandchildren about our high school years. I think I'm speaking for the vast majority of our class when I say that we were all frustrated at some point. Frustrated with life, our grades, even at our friends for little things like the way they'd say something. But at the end of the day, we rose up and met the challenge. We did something I don't think any class in Landrum High School's history has been able to do as well as us. We stepped up and we persevered. We went to football games and showed our school spirit. We stayed involved in our spirit days, and we even did the small things, like crushing the goal for the canned food drive back in April. That L that's mounted on the front of the building is because of us too. We raised the money, and some of our very own seniors helped cut it out of the steel. That is our legacy. On top of COVID, many of us faced personal challenges to boot. My grandmother, Nana, a retired public school music teacher, passed away this year after a long battle with dementia. The last time she was able to attend our annual family beach trip to Edisto, I had the pleasure of riding back with her and my grandfather. At the end of each song, while the music played from Papa's fancy new iPod Nano, Nana would say, "And that's the end of that." Despite her memory loss, she always recognized that the song had come to an end. Papa and I would kind of chuckle, and a new song would begin. A new song began for me in 2016 when I transferred from another district to Landrum Middle School. The first thing that was ever said to me at Landrum was when Raymond, wherever he is, yelled out across the hallway, "Hey, look, it's a new kid." That really hit me, and it stuck with me since August of 2016 because if you had asked me 5 years ago if I would be standing here on the graduation stage giving a speech as senior class president, I would have looked at you and laughed. I was a new kid to Landrum who knew nobody and nothing about it, but I ended up getting wrapped in and welcomed. To me, that says so much about the open hearts of students and teachers at Landrum and our class in particular. I've gotten to know so many of you well over our time together. Whether I'm giving people fist bumps during class change or just talking to you in the hallway, there's always been something about our class that has been just friendly and inviting. Juniors that are here, you've got some big, big shoes to fill. Class of 2021, the open hearts that we remember from our 8th grade years helped us get through these struggles. We've been through a lot in the past 4 years, especially this year, but we went through it together. We laughed together, we cried together, but most importantly, we persevered together. And I have a feeling that even though we will not be together as a group or a class, we will continue to do that in every challenge we face. Our legacy is unmatched strength. Our legacy is unbridled ambition. Our legacy is steadfast resilience. And our legacy is our endlessly open hearts. And to that class of 2021, I say that's the end of that. And here's to our next song. At this time, will everyone please stand for the raising of the American flag and the playing of the national anthem? Thank you. You may be seated.
The salutatorian for the class of 2021 is Cooper Lee Gentry. Cooper is the son of Michael and Sheila Gentry. While attending Landham High School, Cooper was involved in FCA, TLC, the Suit Up Mentor Program, the football leadership team, and he also played varsity football, varsity basketball, and varsity baseball. Cooper was named to two 2A All-State football and baseball teams. Cooper plans to attend Newberry College in the fall, where he will continue his athletic career and play baseball. Cooper plans to major in exercise science and pursue a career in physical therapy. Please help me congratulate the salutatorian of the class of 2021, Cooper Gentry.
Thank you. Good evening, family, friends, faculty, and my fellow graduates of the class of 2021. First, I want to say thank you to my parents and all parents for everything they have done to get us here tonight. Also, thank you teachers, administrators, coaches, and school faculty for preparing us to do great things in the next chapter of our lives. Thank you for making our time at Landrum memorable and making this year as close to normal as possible. Our high school experience has been very unforgettable. From pep rallies and packed lunch tables to temperature scans and plexiglass, I would not change a single moment. It is not surprising that most of my high school experience has been on a field, this very field, or a court on this campus. I've had the opportunity to be around and play sports my entire life. Much of what I have learned and know about life, I have learned from being on a field and part of a team. When I think about those experiences and the people those experiences have brought into my life, I can't help but think about how important it is to have the right people on your team in life. As we move forward and begin a new chapter in our lives, it is important to know just who is on your team. By creation, we were not designed to do life alone. I believe that the people in our lives are there to coach us, guide us, support us, and even come in clutch for us. Surrounding ourselves with people we trust and people we can depend on is what will get us through the different stages of life. In turn, it is also our responsibility to be that support for others on our team. There will be good times, tough times, big decisions to make, changes, and unexpected turns. It is our job to step up and be encouraging teammates to each and every person on our team. I've had the great opportunity of being a part of very successful teams in the past. One thing that set us apart from our competition is not how talented or skilled we were, or even how hard we worked. It was our ability to be great teammates, to pick each other up when we were faced with adversity. I have learned how to rely on my teammates to succeed. A quarterback cannot throw a touchdown without his offensive line, and a pitcher cannot throw strikes without a catcher. No one wins the game of life by themselves. The importance of having teammates that you can trust and also be a support to is critical in how well you perform. I know who was on my team. Class of 2021, let me leave you with one question. Who was on your team? Thank you.
The valedictorian for the class of 2021 is Noah Russell Hyder. Noah is the son of Jason and Sherry Hyder. While attending Landrum High School, Noah was involved in the Fellowship of Christian Athletes and the Language Club. He also participated in varsity football and baseball, where he was named All Region 2 a player and SCBCA Class 2A All State team for baseball. In addition, he was a member of the 2019 Baseball State Championship team and the 2019 State Championship weightlifting team. Noah plans to attend Clemson University and major in civil engineering. Please help me congratulate the valedictorian of the class of 2021, Noah Hyder.
Good evening, fellow classmates, parents, faculty, and staff. I've been presented this opportunity to leave you with some thoughts. I know, however, most of you are ready to move to your celebrations, so I'll keep it short. First, I would like to thank those who have gotten us to where we are today, from Dr. Gardner, Mr. Flynn, Mr. Fowler, Mrs. Sloan, and all other District 1 employees. We thank them for keeping our school year as normal as possible and guiding us through those difficult times. We are grateful for all winter, fall, and spring sports that were allowed to happen, and we are thankful for the regulated prom. I could stand here and continue to harp on how COVID has tried ruining our senior year, but I would rather keep a positive outlook and move on. As we move to the next leg in our journey, we are faced with new challenges. Finding the right path in life is a difficult decision. Many are now already choosing their path from going to college, joining the workforce, to joining the military. There is no single road to success. Life is filled with many twists and turns that take skills to navigate. There are countless adults who suffer through an unhappy life, struggling to stay motivated and trying to do the right thing. To this, I encourage you, find what works for you. Find your path that leads to happiness and success. Be mindful that the decisions are being made now, can affect your life years to come. Knowing your impact of your choices should guide you to take the time to think of how you conduct yourself. The dream of a fruitful life is made possible through living right, hard work, and determination. With that, I would like to congratulate and give my best wishes to everyone in the class of 2021. Thank you.
We have a few special recognitions this evening. This evening, we are proud to recognize Nicole Gutierrez. Nicole is the first student at Landrum High School to achieve the South Carolina Seal of Biliteracy. The Seal of Biliteracy is a national award that recognizes students who have attained a certain level of proficiency in both English and at least one additional world language by graduation. Nicole achieved her award in English and Spanish at the silver level. The reason this award is so important is because it honors the skills our students attain, and it is evidence of skills that are attractive to future employers and college admissions. We hope that Nicole's success will be a gateway for others to follow. Congratulations, Nicole, on your outstanding achievement. Good listening. We want to recognize those from the class of 2021 that are joining the military after high school to protect and serve our country. We have three individuals that cannot be here with us tonight because they have already begun their service. However, we would like to recognize them in their absence. These individuals are Jathaniel Martin, South Carolina Army National Guard, Elijah Morales, U.S. Marine Corps, Zach Larson, U.S. Marine Corps. We would also like to recognize three young men that have committed and will begin their service this summer. Andrew DeMeyer, Army. Isaiah Hamrick, Army. Kason Sorgi, Coast Guard. In addition, the class of 2021 faculty and staff of Landrum High School would like to recognize any of our guests who have or who are actively serving in our military by asking you to stand. Thank you all for your service to our great country. At this time, Dr. Ron Garner, Superintendent of Spartanburg County School District 1, and Mr. Flynn, Principal of Landrum High School, will honor the top 10% of the class of 2021. Would these graduates please stand? As I call your name in alphabetical order, please come forward to receive your medallion. Please hold your applause until after the last name is called. Clark William Bagwell. Madeline Shea Baker. Adelie Brownlin Bragg. Katie Allison Burke. Jacob Scott Cheek. Patrick Anderson Clark. Cooper Lee Gentry. Noah Russell Hyder. Colvin David Jackson. Kina Mariam Kabir. Yeah, we'll get it. Kayla Joy Myers. Ian Scott Owens. Clayton Joshua Simpson. Mackenzie Rose Smith. Please join me in congratulating the top 10% of the class of 2021.
Class of 2021, congratulations on becoming graduates of Landrum High School. Everyone here tonight, whether you realize it or not, is authors. You are the author of the book called Your Life. Class of 2021, in a few moments, you will close the Landrum High School chapter of your life. Many of you already know how the next chapter will start. It may look like you going into the military. It may look like you going into the workforce, or it may look like you going off to college. For some of you, the next chapter is scary because you don't know. I want to encourage you to keep reading so you can find out what happens next. As with any book, there are moments that stand out more than others. High school graduation is one of those moments in your life that you always remember. The date may fade, some of the people's names will become harder to remember, and you may lose track of your diploma, but the actual event is one of those events in your life that you will remember. There's no doubt in my mind that you are prepared for the next chapter. You have done the coursework required to become a high school graduate. You have developed relationships that have helped you and will continue to help you. You have endured a global pandemic. As a class, you made the best of a chapter that, if we are all being honest, would not have included COVID-19. As your principal, I have enjoyed being a small part of this chapter. I want to encourage you to think, if you have not already done so, the major characters of this chapter, your parents, grandparents, friends, and teachers who've helped you along the way. Life is too tough to go it alone. In the next chapters of your life, please surround yourself with people who make you a better person. You are in control of the choices you make, and you are the author of your book. For everyone here, some chapters will be happy, some chapters will be sad. Sometimes you will need a chapter to end, and sometimes you will want a chapter to go on as long as possible. But if you never turn the page to finish a chapter, you will never know what the next chapter has in store for you. Class of 2021, congratulations on turning the page, and good luck in the next chapter. Thank you.
Again, we would like to welcome each of you here for the graduation exercises. We ask that each of you give each graduate and their parents the respect they are due. Please save all applause until after all the graduates have received their diplomas. If you do not, this may cause some parents not to be able to hear their graduate's name as it is called. We ask that all cell phones be turned off and that you remain seated until the end of the ceremony. If you are walking, there is a good chance that you may be in front of a parent just as their graduate is receiving his or her diploma. I will do all that I can to ensure that every parent has the opportunity to hear their graduate's name called and see their diploma. But now we will continue with the ceremony with the awarding of the diplomas to the class of 2021. Please remember, hold all applause until all students have been recognized. Junior marshals, please take your places. Would the first row of graduates please stand and the remain to follow? We would like to begin the ceremony by awarding the diplomas to the top 10% of our graduating class. As I call your name according to alphabetical order, please come forward to receive your diploma. Clark William Bagwell, honor graduate. Madeline Shea Baker, honor graduate. Adelie Brown Lynn Bragg, honor graduate. Katie Allison Burke, honor and scholars academy graduate. Jacob Scott Cheek, honor and scholars academy graduate. Patrick Anderson Clark, honor graduate. Cooper Lee Gentry, honor graduate. Noah Russell Hyder, honor graduate. Colbin David Jackson, honor graduate. Keena Miriam Kabir, honor and scholars academy graduate. Kayla Joy Myers, honor and sketches graduate. Ian Scott Owens, honor graduate. Clayton Joshua Simpson, honor graduate. Mackenzie Rose Smith, honor graduate. Jude Michael Aho, honor graduate. Danielle Alviar Maldonado. Tierra Nicole Anderson, honor graduate. Apollonia Heaven Armshaw. Keely Shea Arrigo. Dylan Patrick Author, honor graduate. Peyton Cole Atkins. Dylan Carl Birdnow. Christopher Corey Blackwell. Zany Pamela Lynn Blackwell. Lucas Alexander Bowling, honor graduate. Christian Bennett Burgess. Bobby Otho Burnett II. William Robert Jackson Burrell. Cooper Daniel Bird, honor graduate. Ethan Vance Cagle. Dakota Ray Cash. Lindley Kate Champion. Yohara Yasmin Chavez Martinez. Rachel Petrovna Cholak. Thank you. Samuel Petrovich Cholak. Kaylee Brooke Copeland, honor graduate. Coley Bryn Cressup, honor graduate. Eleanor Canille Colbert, honor graduate. Gavin Memphis James Doherty. Mateo Henry Martin David. Christopher Andrew DeMeyer II. Emily Grace Dixon. David Hamilton Dorr, honor graduate. Bobby Xavier Dodd. Veronica Alexia Dodd. Jordan Anthony Doth. Michael Joshua Duncan. Madison Riley Dyer, honor graduate. Carson Jean Edmonds, honor graduate. Molly Nicole Ellinger. Shelley Samantha Ariza. Jorge Derek Escobar, Angel Miguel Farias Rodriguez, Mason Ermy, Farmer Honor Graduate, Corey Montrell Ferguson, Melody Chase Finucane, Autumn Nicole Fortenberry, Maggie Lee Foster, Honor Graduate, Connor Chase Foxworth, Raymond Charles Frazier, Carson Stewart Gilly, Zane Douglas Gosnell, Sebastian Seth Green, Honor Graduate, Nicole Yanis Gutierrez, Madison Elizabeth Hammer, Isaiah Alexander Hamrick, Austin Shane Harris, Honor Graduate, Angel Hilda Hastings, Honor and Scholars Academy Graduate, Caitlin Layla Hibbets, Abigail Louise Hightower, Honor Graduate, Bristol Mulaney Hines, Honor Graduate, Brody Philip Anthony Howard, Kimberly Sierra Ann Sonona Howard, Kaylee Cheyenne Hutchins, Haley Elizabeth Hyder, Honor Graduate, Kaylee Elizabeth Hyder, Brody Scott Johnson, Logan Christopher Johnson Tolliver, Taylor Michelle Kelly, John Avery Killian, Honor Graduate, Brendan Taylor Kitchens, Christopher James Kitchens, Ashley Mercedes Cron, Honor Graduate, Joseph Carl Lance, Leah Mackenzie Linder, Honor Graduate, Hannah Noel Maddox, Honor Graduate, Caroline Elizabeth Ann McGee, Honor Graduate, Catherine Lydia Grace McGee, Honor Graduate, Kylie Brianna Mason, Elena Mirabella Moon McCall, Honor Graduate, Madison McDowell, December Kylie McElrath, James Billy Melton III, Honor Graduate, Dejon Thomas Mitchell, Emily Kate Monahan, Honor Graduate, Jason Randall Moore, Honor Graduate, Zachary Ethan Moore, Honor Graduate, Tierra Nicole Morris, Ainsley Shane Mossberg, Honor Graduate, Deja Simone Jabel Mullins, Honor Graduate, Zachary Thomas Murray, honor graduate. Matthew Lee Olson, honor graduate. Jacob Carl Paris. Grace Peeler, honor graduate. Pamela Abigail Pierce. Aaliyah Gracie Powell. Crystal Luana Pruitt. Hayden Daniel Rains, honor graduate. Maggie Nicole Reagan. Rebecca Jean Reimer. Jose de Jesus Rivera Orozco. Austin Armando Riviera. Kaylee Renelle Root. Ethan Thomas C., honor graduate. Landon Hunter Sellers, honor graduate. Sydney Alexandria Shelton. Ashley Nicole Shinkar, honor graduate. Carson Alexander Shipman. Kaya April Smith. Timothy Cason David Sorgi. Jackson Weaver Stokes, honor graduate. Lathan Travis Stokes. Mackenzie Renee Suddeth. Cameron Bennett Tapp. Bailey Autumn Thompson. Jack Grayson Waldrop, honor graduate. Ainsley Jordan Ward. Jacob Sanders Weber, honor graduate. Noah Lee Weiss, honor graduate. Jamie Leanne Wells. Carissa Shea Wessinger. Kathleen McBride West. Kearns William White, honor graduate. Chloe Allison Williams. James Dean Wofford. Justin Christian Workman. Oh my. William James Wright, honor and Scholars Academy graduate. Deanna Udina. Junior marshals, please return to your seats.
At this time, Abby Hightower, Student Body President, will issue a farewell to the class of 2021.
Hey guys. I wrote this really big, long speech with a bunch of really famous quotes from really smart people. And I decided that that was just not me. And I quickly realized that I alone was not capable of summing up our year because it looks so different to everybody. I also don't have the wisdom to leave you with really big advice to hold on to throughout your lives. So I turn to you and some of our teachers. Their words, combined with yours, are a testament to the atmosphere at Landrum High School. So here we go. 4 years summed up into a few sentences. Landrum High School has always made me feel safe. I know this year is not what we expected our senior year to be when we first walked into Landrum 4 years ago. But I'm proud to be a part of such a family that has taken this year and turned it into what it became. Thank you, Landrum High School, for all the memories you allowed me and my class to make. Carson Edmonds. What an amazing 4 years it has been. The impact Landrum High School has had on my life to live every moment to the fullest, because in the blink of an eye, it can be taken away. Thank you, Landrum High School, for showing me how to make my mark. Noah Weiss. Landrum has impacted me by always being there when I need a helping hand. No matter the situation, I can count on someone to come help me out. Hayden Rains. I've lived in the town of Landrum all my life, and Landrum High gave me the space and the relationships to really find myself. So much changes between when you're 14 and 18. I know the relationships I have made and the work I've put into academics has prepared me to be successful in the future. I guess that same thing might be said about a lot of high schools, but I'm grateful that I get to say it about Landrum. While I don't always like it, I'll always love it. Madeline Baker. Thank you all for making these 4 years something to remember. I'm proud of all of our accomplishments and am so excited to see where we end up. Now I will leave you with words from our teachers who have molded us into the people we are today. Your class has lost all the excitement and privilege of senior status. You complained, but never in excess. You faced the unknown and the uncomfortable with resilience, and you finished like there was no other choice. We're proud of your spirit, your attitude, and resolve. Cardinals for life, Mr. Farnham. You have made it past a great milestone of completing your high school career. This is the time when you will make decisions on college or careers that will shape the future of our community, state, nation, and world. You will have tough choices to make, but you will always have a family here at Landrum High School to support you. You may not remember one single lecture or any content from class, but you will remember the great moments and how they made you feel. Hold on to those moments when life gets tough. Cherish the moments, the friends, and most of all, the fun times. Congratulations, class of 2021, Mr. Jolly. As you embark on new adventures, choose your path wisely. Some days you will be faced with challenges, while others will be filled with joy and triumphs. Don't be afraid to try new things and make mistakes, for that is how you make the most of your life. Miss Graves. Class of 2021, you will always hold a special place in my heart. You are some of the most amazing students that I've had the pleasure of teaching, and Landrum High School will be different without you guys walking the halls. You managed to make it through COVID, virtual school, plexiglass, masks, and social distancing, so you should be ready to take whatever life throws at you head on. I'm truly going to miss you guys more than you will know, and all the crazy words we managed to slip into the announcements over the years. Mr. Henson. In a year when everything seemed to be canceled, our class decided to make the most of every moment we were given. Instead of letting our circumstances define us, we decided. We decided to respond in a way that we can look back on and be proud of. So now as we're leaving and are faced with a new set of unknowns, take what you learned from this year and decide. Decide now how you will respond. Thank you, Landrum High School, and congratulations to the class of 2021.
Will the graduates please stand? By the power invested in me by the state of South Carolina, I certify to Dr. Ron Gardner, Superintendent of Spartanburg County School District 1, and Mr. Travis Sloan, Chairman of the School Board, that these students have met all the requirements to receive a South Carolina diploma from the Department of Education. Traditionally, the tassel is worn over the right side of the mortarboard until graduation. After graduation, the tassel is moved to the left side. Would the graduates please move their tassels from right to left? As a reminder, parents, please meet your graduate in the parking lot. No one will be allowed on the field after the ceremony. Would everyone please stand and join Mr. Hood, a faculty member here at Landrum, as he leads the class of 2021 and our guests in the singing of the alma mater. Hail to thee, our alma mater, guardian of our days. For thy spirit never failing, we would sing thy praise. In thy mighty grove of learning, wisdom's paths were sought. High upon the lofty hilltop, visions have been wrought. Lo, she stands, our alma mater, proudly sing all hail. Far and near, her glory flames the coming year. Loud we sing in loyalty of land from ever dear. Shout her praise and swing her banners, dear old land from high. May I now present to you the Landrum High School class of 2021.